Alright, greetings ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Project Zomboid. In today's episode, I think we're gonna try, because we've got a good amount of weapons, right, down in the fire department's garage. So we have the nightstick, the axe, the claw hammer, and I think with the power of that, plus whatever else is down in the garage, we have more than enough weapons to try and rush the gas station. So that's the plan. Turn right around, go all the way up to the top end of town, the northeastern end, the upper right side, and see if we can secure some gas before the power goes out. That is the plan for today. It will probably involve a fair bit of fighting. But once that's done, the core of the town is ours, and we only need to worry about clearing residential and maybe doing the prison at some point. So let me take care of, yep, you, anyone else? Oh, there's a little pack of them. Are they agitated? I should probably deal with them regardless, but I don't know. Let's make them a problem for future, Ducky. Let's go toward our objective. Now, I did get a message in the comments that was like, hey, any chance that you could do a series focused on crafting rather than seems to be your typical style of like fighting and looting? And the answer is kind of. So if crafting were more effective at getting what I wanted than looting, like, we could craft fuel to put in our car, right? I would just do that. Ah, we're drowsy. I barely even left the house. No. That's okay. We can work with this. We're going to cover part of the distance now. It's actually 10 p.m. in-game. I didn't realize. So let's go back up to our old house. We'll sleep in the armchair. That'll get us kind of halfway through town. That way we don't have to walk all the way back to the fire station, all the way back up. So, to the old house. And I also know there's, like, food and stuff there that we can use. So that's good. And we'll go from there. Also distinctly remember having a sleeping bag at some point that we found. Where did that go? Where did that go? I leave it at one of the houses. Anyway, that's okay. We'll find another wherever such things are. Oh, I've taken a wrong turn yet again. We need to go up one more street. I do this every time. But yeah, the crafting systems and stuff, like, they do need to be covered eventually. But if you're looking for dedicated crafting tutorials, I honestly don't find the crafting system, this menu right here, the crafting menu, I find this kind of painful. Because it'll tell you what to do and what you need, technically, but there's just a lot of recipes, and yes, we can narrow it down with categories, but there's a lot to learn and a lot to absorb. Because I didn't play during Build 42 Unstable very much, I actually just don't have the requisite knowledge necessarily to have all that memorized and teach it to you. Oh, I guess we didn't find a sleeping bag? Does anyone remember where I put the sleeping bag? So let's just eat one of our cooked eggs for the night and get to sleep. We'll deal with that situation later. For now, we sleep. But yeah, I can't honestly deliver a crafting tutorial until I've played through those systems myself. Best I could do is maybe we'll play through some of that together in this series, and I will learn as I go and then try and relay it to you. Me and a buddy in multiplayer are trying to master blacksmithing, so I'll let you know how that goes, but that's going to be a long uphill kind of struggle. Okay, we've slept. I am now, like, mildly fixated, like, where did I leave the thing? Was there a sleeping bag even, or did we just find, like, a encampment? Oh, the F button doesn't bring up to it. Where's my flashlight? What has happened? I thought I had a flashlight. I guess I don't. Mug of water. Didn't I put the mug of water away earlier? Okay, I'm experiencing, like, major save deja vu. This is what I get for playing a separate character over in multiplayer with the boys, is it's like, where was I in this run? Anyway, let's just stick to the objective. Everything that we need, we will find again somehow. Play on, we keep our eyes open for a flashlight, otherwise we can't really go into dark places, and we'll go from there. Come on, you. Down you go. But yeah, we'll do a little bit of clearing, see if we can get some gas, and then once we have a car, our options will open up drastically for where we can go, what we can do. I don't know if we shelter in place or not. Another thing someone said was like, oh, if you've killed all the zombies, why are you still worried about boarding up a building? And the brief answer to that is, I may seem to have killed all the zombies, but they can be sneaky, and one zombie can kill me just as easily as another. So, might as well have boards on things. Also, we haven't dealt with the helicopter event yet. Due to the way the scale of the game's time flow has changed, for those that weren't here for Build 41, the days were 1 hour long by default, so something like 30 minutes of day, 30 minutes of night, and you would sleep through the night, of course. But now, in the new build, everything has been built around the idea of an hour and a half long day. So there's an hour of daylight and a half hour of nighttime, if I recall correctly. I'm not actually sure if that split is even. Let me know if you know. I think that's how they were talking about doing it last I paid attention. So we're dealing, or I'm dealing with having like double the normal amount of time in which to do everything, which is a lot of extra time. A lot of extra time to get things figured out. So I'm chilling. Hey, barbecue place. Grill, little red grills. I'm curious what they'll have. Handles, hacksaw, mason's chisel, club hammer. Because if they have that kind of loot, they might have a flashlight or something we could take, maybe? Maybe, we can hope. Like, there's a lot of good melee weapons here. There's knives, hacksaw, all sorts of good stuff that could be useful. Just not quite, and I hear a lot of zombies, like, breathing in this building. So I don't want to go into any of the side areas, but we'll check around. Crowbar, pipe wrench, tire iron, a gold mine of blunt weapons. And there is actually something we need. Leather gloves to protect our hands. And a dust mask for our face. If I could get a respirator, that would be ideal, but we're not there yet. Just gonna check these remaining containers. Oh, there's a flashlight. That's what I wanted. Okay, we now have a flashlight. That resolves that issue. Let's get out of here before they, come in. Or as they come in, that works. Yeah, we're still a little overburdened. That's okay. Down you go. So yeah, that's kind of the rationale on some of that stuff. Now, I'm carrying too many things. Oh, hacksaw and worn hacksaw. How did I end up with 2? I'm just going to leave the worn one here, this stuff. That'll shave down a bit of weight and allow me to move the coffee to the bag. There we go, we're no longer overburdened. Okay. Yeah, if you have questions about the game or the run or maybe ideas for what I could do next, do let me know in the comments. There have also been some comments about like, oh, Ducky, you missed this item that would have been useful that was here, box nails or whatever. And it's fine to leave those comments, but remember that part of the joy for me is indeed playing blind. It's really unavoidable, though, that people will want to help, so it's okay to leave those. I don't know if I'll act on them or not. That may just depend on where I'm at in the course of play, but if you're gonna, go beyond that and be like, oh, Ducky, if you want guns, go to this place across the map. It has the best guns. It's okay to not tell me. Let me struggle a little bit. Because I don't have perfect map knowledge yet. I don't know where the best place to get guns or a hammer or a box of nails would be yet. And figuring that out is part of the journey, and hopefully part of the entertainment is the struggle of watching me figure out where stuff is. So, I don't know. That's just kind of thoughts on comments in general. I'm a little more strict on all of that when it comes to live streams, where, those things will interrupt my train of thought, but here, I'm getting comments between episodes, not as I'm playing, So, say whatever you need to say, and I will read it. There have been, because for those who have been on the channel a long time, you may have noticed the channel's a bit more busy. I am still trying to read every comment. I do not have the time or energy necessarily to respond to everyone, so if I haven't gotten to you, I apologize. That's not how I operated when the channel was more quiet with fewer people, but to try and keep responding to everyone, every comment, every time is a lot. I am hopeful that I will get to you all. I will do my best to try and at least read every comment that comes through. And we'll see. Maybe if the channel calms down, there will be less, but if there's more, that's okay. Growth is good. More people finding the channel and enjoying the content is good. I wouldn't be making the videos if I didn't want people to watch them. Alright, down you go. And I think I answered this last episode, but yes, I am going to get to playing mods and stuff after this completely unmodded run. You'll probably not see me ever do a completely unmodded run again after this one is done. We're exerted. Well, it's really been pretty chill going up the street compared to earlier. I'm guessing we've dealt with a lot of the zombies already just by, pulling them across the map in our earlier fights. Okay, we've rested for 10 in-game minutes. Let's press on. But yeah, we're making very good progress up toward where I remember the gas station being. This post office, like you saw, I kind of veered off toward it. That didn't used to be there. That's news to me. So there's definitely more changes to absorb here. The good news is, assuming the gas station is where I remember it being, we have lots of cars that technically run. So that won't be part of the challenge. Just getting the fuel. Oh, wait. This is big 4-lane? Are we at the big road already? Have I walked out of town? I have. Where henceforth is the gas station? What? Oh no. scout around up here, make sure there's not something on the other side of the road. Oh, there is now. What is this over here? Oh, a gas station. Perfect. So they moved it across the highway to the other side, but there is still a gas station, which we have found. Anticipate this will be a bit of a fight. We have the beta blockers. They're not good for anything else. We might as well use them. In case of stench, we'll wear the dust mask. I'll cover stench and sickness in more depth once we actually get those moodles, but the thing to note in this build is corpses really stink, and if you're not wearing something to cover your face, you will rapidly get sick if you're around like 10 or 20 bodies, and the illness you accumulate can kill you. So if you spend too long fighting among too many corpses without a proper respirator, you're in trouble. And I kind of like this mechanic. It adds another layer of depth to like the prep of combat. I'm not sure though about it overall yet. I haven't played with it enough, but it's been kind of fun so far having to manage it instead of just being a combat god on the multiplayer. Oh, this is a bigger gas station than before. Okay, well, let's focus on the zombies for step 1 here. Oh yeah, and there it is in the upper right, the bad smell moodle. That's stage 1, and it progresses up like every moodle by a total of 4 stages. Stage 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, unlock the trunk, because we might get a gas canister or something. Ah, there we go, empty gas can, that's what we're here for. Box of 12-gauge shells, double-barrel shotgun, hunting knife. Water canteens. Ooh, I've heard about this. Western water canteen, or water Western canteen. These are cool, you can wear these. They occupy... Oh, I remember where my loot went. My loot is in the satchel, in the garage of the fire station. That's where my freaking sleeping bag and stuff probably is, dude. I remember. But now we're wearing the canteen, which reduces its encumbrance, and it holds quite a bit of water. And we should auto-drink from this as we go. So there's kind of a tactical choice now of do you want the water canteen, the Western canteen, on your shoulder, or do you want to wear a satchel to be able to carry more loot? And actually there's another sleeping bag just in here, which I'm going to attach to my backpack just to have it, because that's really fun. And then we have 2 basic canteens as well. Could be a reserve of water. So this is all very good. We'll leave behind the mug of water, the water bottle, because canteens are cool, and we want to take at least one of those canteens with us. There we go. Now, we are overburdened, but we need the gas. It would be ideal if there were a vehicle here we could drive back home. And we have the sleeping bag, so we're a little bit more prepared to like sleep in random storerooms and stuff if needed. Let's check this vehicle's glove box and stuff for keys. Go ahead and eat that gum in the car. There we go. No, there's no keys in here. We'll figure out how to hotwire again at a later time. But that is a mechanic that we'll eventually need to learn and cover. Fuel pump is empty. Okay, fuel pump is empty. Don't like that. Okay, this fuel pump is not empty. Take fuel. And bad guy. Okay. So that we're not overburdened while fighting, I'll just drop the fuel canister there. Okay, we're still a little overburdened. That is a small matter. Key to Fossoil. Okay. There was a key to the building. That's kind of neat. And another key to the building. Okay. But yeah, attaching all the sleeping bag and stuff has overburdened us, which is a problem. I got greedy, and we're going to pay for it with a bit of a combat penalty, but it's okay. This isn't enough zombies that I really need to sweat too hard about all that. There we go. Last one. But yeah, and there's the bad smell moodle again. So the other thing, so we'll grab the key to the building, but real quick, the other thing with the bad smell stuff is if you get just like this far away, like 10 to 15 paces away from the nearest corpse, you're good. Like, as far as I can tell from just playing it out, I'm not really a data miner per se. I just play the game a lot and observe. So we have a key to the building. That's not really an immediate objective. It's good to have. I like the keys have the name of the building on them. The residential ones just being called residence is, well, unfortunate, but hard to know what's what. Okay, let's keep filling up this gas can. There, it's full. We're super overburdened now, but we're going to haul this gas all the way back home to our car, or whichever car looks best to drive, and then we can use that, drive the car up here, that kind of thing. Then we'll be mobile, and we can begin actually accumulating loot and driving it back toward wherever the current base is. I don't know if it's the old house or if it's the fire department. Maybe getting the car, fueling it up, and then driving it to the fire department would be a good closer for this one. good little objective that we could achieve. Okay, should just be able to go down this street. Because we're overburdened, we are exerting ourselves. We are getting hungry and thirsty. Best to go back to the old base where all of the food and stuff is. So gas cans, I took the wrong dang turn again. I thought I did so good. I was wrong. There's our house. So gas cans used to have a weight of 5 when they were filled up. Now they have a weight of 11.6. They changed the weighting of fuel, which is pretty serious. Does this chicken van run? Did I get a key to this? I don't remember. It's been here since the beginning. No, we don't have a key to the chicken van. Dang it. That kind of van would be great. Okay, let me look. Blue car. It's here parked on the side, so I assume there's a key in it. Yes, there is. Oh, this is the one we drove from the trailers, wasn't it? So, stand on the trunk here, or on the hood, in the green box, and hit V, and then click Vehicle Mechanics. This will open this menu where you can see the condition of all the parts. When looking for an initial vehicle, the main thing to look at is, does the hood have a good percentage? Because that's what's going to absorb damage when you hit zombies. And does the engine itself have a good percentage? So engine health 100, but up in the upper right, engine quality 22. So you want health and quality to be as high as possible. As far as I'm aware, engine quality goes from 0 to 100 and cannot be improved by doing mechanics. Mechanics just heals the car parts, right? Lets you pull them off and put other parts on. So engine quality is fixed. If you find an engine quality vehicle with like 50 or 100 quality, try and hang on to it. Lower quality, I think, also correlates to loudness. So if you want to attract zombies, drive something like this, where it's really kind of crummy overall. But this vehicle looks like it's durable enough to take a few hits. It has a decent hood. It has decent engine. So when your hood hits 0%, your engine starts taking damage. When your engine hits a very low percent, it stops running, is basically how that goes. Let's put that extra can in the trunk. I'm also just going to clear out all of this stuff that we don't necessarily need here right now. I will haul it all inside. I saw those barbecue grills that we drove by, and those would be just the ticket wherever we make a base, so that we don't have to immediately worry about finding a generator, as we don't have a generator yet, right? And that's going to be a whole other quest that may be really easy, or maybe will be really hard. I don't know. We may have passed by a generator as well. If you remember, let me know, and maybe I'll double back to it. Okay, unequip the dust mask. So at this point, we deal with hunger and thirst. How's our body weight going? Go into the health tab, the info screen. Our body weight is trending down. We're at 80, which is average. So we're going to go ahead and just eat this entire pot of stew, since we have it, and then make another if we can. So yeah, the water here is limited. Something else I wanted to test. That pot of stew may have made us sad. That's unfortunate. So my buddies and I were looking at wells, and when you right-click on a well now and go to container info, the well has a listed capacity and like a water meter. So it says capacity unknown, but if you highlight the blue bar, it'll tell you how much water is in the well. And what I wanted to test, because we didn't pull any water out in multiplayer that I'm aware of, is I wanted to fill the cooking pot and see if the water goes down. It was at like 9.7. It's still at 8.97. So the water in the well doesn't appreciably seem to go downward in amount. So the well is probably an infinite water source, which is great for us. The other thing is, can I put water in the sink? No, the fluid transfer menu is not available for the sink. Got it. Okay, but since we're here, we might as well do a little cooking. Now that I have that gas, that was really my only big concern before the power goes out, is to have a bit of gas so that we can turn on a generator later to power a gas station in order to get more gas, right? So this is going to be a stew. Vegetables, lots of eggs, and a bit of beans, and the last of the potatoes. That's what we're down to. But remember that we have like 60-something eggs, so it's not ideal, but there is food. Lots of pepper and salt remains to try and counteract the sadness that we got. As long as the power is on, we can indeed use the oven. Yeah, I think the plan, we load up the car, haul our gear to the fire station, since I also left a ton of gear there, and that will be our new permanent and or temporary base of operations. That's a good plan. And over time, instead of bringing loot back to this house, I'll just slowly move things out of it. It depends on how much loot is actually here. I'm not sure. And we've been eating the food and stuff, so that's kind of where that situation is. Alright, there's vegetable soup. We'll just move that back to the fridge for now. So yeah, I think let's end here by finding a garbage bag somewhere among our effects. Actually, yeah, the other thing we should do is fill up our water and stuff, just to have that done. There we go. And we'll grab our garbage bag and we'll start moving all of the non-food items into the car. There are some things... Oh, what did I click on? Oh, matchbooks. Okay, there are some things I will probably leave behind, like the notes and the pop can and such. CD player we could dismantle later. Yeah, I don't know. Most everything has a use. Even the empty pop can, I think, can be used to, like, attach to a piece of wood and make a weapon. So that's kind of a thing of the new version of the game, is everything around could theoretically be used to improve your situation, or be recycled somehow into a weapon recipe or something. But there we go, 20 units of weight. Let's get all this into the trunk of the blue car, which actually won't hold all of it, but that's okay. We'll just stick in whatever will fit, as much of it as we can. And that being done, everything else can go in the back seat. Oh, we actually have a David the Gnome in the back seat. Very nice. David will be our constant companion on this journey, until I forget about him and change cars. So the last things to move, we have one more book. We have our food supply, which is actually pretty significant, honestly. We have 20 units of food items. So that's neat. Let's go ahead and move the napping book. We're gonna eat just all of the potato dots, because they're going bad. Just eat those now so I don't forget. Okay, we'll leave the potato dot behind. We'll grab everything else. Oh, we can't quite fit the other stew. Okay. But yeah, remember that with your car, like this car, it looks like it only has 2 doors, but it actually has 4 seats. We can use those to move loot. Just get in the car, click on the seat, and then move stuff over as you like. I'm going to try and put all the food over in the other back seat, just in an attempt to keep things mildly organized. Can I just put the whole bag back there? No, I cannot. It will not let me. Okay. Must be slightly too heavy. Ever so slightly. Yeah, the saucepan with water will not fit. Okay, saucepan goes in my hands for now then. That's fine. So as long as we're seated, even though we're overloaded, we shouldn't be losing any health. We're actually regaining health. But if you're moving around and you're overburdened, your health will drain. And now we can actually say goodbye to this spot here. Let's go ahead and remove marking. So there's nothing really there for me anymore. We've been there, we've done that. And if we're now committed to basing out of the fire department, we can focus in, and I could sit down and loot all the buildings in Rosewood, gather it all together, and see what we have. I think there's a pawn shop that might have guns and stuff here as well, so in addition to the police station guns, we could maybe cover that. There's a lot of directions we can go now that we have wheels, and we've chosen a large base in which to fit our goods and our loot. That's where we're at. But yeah, just a brisk little drive down, and at this stage, I think we're not really in any serious danger, so what I'll probably do is call the video here, and I will do a little loot management. I'll get all the food put away at least, and go from there. So I'll handle that, and then I'll get back to you guys basically next episode. That's the plan, and let me know what your ideas are for where to go next in the comments, and we'll carry on. So, I will say thank you all for watching, and if you've been supporting the channel through YouTube memberships or Patreon memberships, link down in the description for that. Thank you so much for your continued support, and I'm going to go and get all the important goods into the fridge here, and then I'll get back to you with the next one in a day or 3. We'll see. So, bye-bye for now, everyone.